Good evening, ma'am. I am Yajin Miranda Sorbina, and now I'm going to report or discuss the Liga 1 or the Law Enforcement and Administration with interagency approach. So next is what is policing? Policing refers to the functions and activities performed by law enforcement agencies and personnel to maintain public orders, prevent crime, enforce law, and ensures community safety. Origin of the word police. That word police originated from the Greek word polis, meaning city or community. Later adapted by the Latin word politia, meaning civil administration or government. The French adopted it as police, referring to the regulation and order of society. It entered the English language around the 15th century, denoting organized methods of maintaining public order. Next is the theories of police service. First is the home role theory. Views police as servant of community, emphasizing that their effectiveness relies on the needs and the wishes of the people. And second is the continental theory. Views police as servant of higher authorities, with the public having little or no say in their duties. Next is the concept of police service. So, concept of police service is the state functions of enforcing laws, maintaining public order and safety, and protecting citizens' lives and property. This is achieved through activities like preventing and investigating crime, upholding the rule of law, and providing support to the community. And the core function of the police service is the enforce law, ensure all laws or an ordinance are followed, protecting lives and property. And second in the is maintain peace and order. Take steps to ensure public safety and prevent civil disorders. Next is the investigate and prevent crime. Detect, investigate, and work to prevent criminal activity. Fourth is the uphold the rule of law act is as the primary agency responsible for upholding the rule of law and protecting human rights. And last is the support the community, provide social services and ensure the welfare of individuals, moving beyond the traditional crime fighting. Next is the early policing system. So early policing system were community based out involved from informal methods like cane policing to more formal structures in Asean civilization like Egypt and Rome. So the ancient Egypt used the Midjay, an elite civilian police force, to handle both crime and firefighting. And the Asean Rome established the first organized law enforcement force to fight fires and patrol streets, and also had personal guards for emperors. And the England, all mills were grouped into titans or group of 10 families who were collectively responsible for each other's conduct and for bridging offenders to court. Next is the evolution of modern policing. So, modern policing evolved from early forms of law enforcement to the professional, organized forces of the day, marked by key developments such as Sir Robert Peel's the fathers of modern policing, creation of London strategy from political era to reform era, and finally to the current community and problem-solving approaches. The early policing is the ancient roots. Early civilization had rudimentary forms of law enforcement to maintain order. Early American policing is in the colonies, order was initially maintained by citizens, but citizens changed with population growth, leading organized forces like night watches. The 18th century also saw development of sleep patrols in American South. And and also Sir Robert Peel and London in 1829. Sir Robert Peel established the first modern police force and the London Metropolitan Police, with principles emphasizing crime prevention, public approval, and the use of minimum force. Brief history of Philippine policing. So, the Philippine policing system was evolved from Asian community-based protections to the modern national law enforcement organization we know today. It reflects the country's historical influences and its continuous pursuit of peace and order. The pre-colonial period, before the arrival of the Spaniards, communities called barangays maintain peace through local leaders known as datos. The dato, assisted with the warriors or bagani, enforced law and settled dispute. Justice was based on customs, traditions, and local consensus. And the Spanish period in 1565 to 1898, the Spanish introduced formal policing with establishment of the Carabineros de Seguridad Pública and later the Guardia Civil in 1868. Their primary role was maintain peace, collect taxes, and suppress uprisings. Policing was often militarized and served the colonial government. And next is the American period. On 1898 to 1946, the Americans established the Philippine Constabulary or PC in 1901 to maintain peace and order, and it became the backbone of the country law enforcement system. And emphasis was placed on the professionalism, training, and discipline among officers. Next is the Japanese occupations on 1942 to 1945. Many officers of the former PC were integrated to this force, policing focused on the maintaining control rather than the community safety. Next is the post-war to martial law period of 1946 to 1986. After independence in 1946, the Philippine Constabulary was reactivated under the Armed Forces of the Philippines or the EFP. During the martial law on 1972 to 1981, the Integrated National Police or INP was created, merging the local police forces under the PC supervisions, and policing became centralized and heavily militarized. Next is the modern Philippine policing system. In 1991, Republic Act 6975 established the Philippine National Police or PNP under the Department of Local Government or the DILG. The PNP is a civilian national police force responsible for law enforcement and public safety. It emphasized the community policing, human rights, and accountability. Next is the Revolutionary Government period. The Revolutionary Government period of 1898-1901 marked the first organized Filipino-led government established after the declaration of the independence from Spain. It laid the foundation of national governance, including the law enforcement system that reflected Filipino desires for sovereignty and order. Historical background: the Spanish colonial regime in the Philippines ended after the Philippine Revolution and the Declaration of Independence on June 12, 1898. And Emilio Aguinaldo established the revolutionary government to replace Spanish authority. And Malulu's Congress in 1898 served as the legislative body, drafting the Malolos Constitution, the first democratic constitutions in Asia. And next is the formation of revolutionary government. On June 23, 1898, Emilio Aguinaldo proclaimed the establishment of the revolutionary government. The government aimed to secure independence and maintain internal peace and order. The Malolos Constitution 1898 formally created the first Philippines Republic with Aguinaldo as president. And the policing system during the period is the revolutionary government organized local militias and police units to ensure the peace and implement revolutionary laws. These early police forces were under the command of local revolutionary leaders. Their duties included enforcing decrees, maintaining order, defending the republic against foreign and internal threats. And the last is the legacy and influence. The revolutionary government laid the groundwork for future law enforcement institutions in the Philippines. It introduced concept of civilian authority, local policing, and accountability. The ideals of independence and justice inspired the creation of letter police system under American and modern Philippine rule. And that's all my report for the days. Thank you.